Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris version 2.8.1. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 4. It's the year 2251. That's what our galaxy looks like. We are part of a federation now. And that's something I wanted to take a look at the beginning of this episode. We are a Galactic Union. Click to change federation type. Members of this federation are united and ready to cooperate to deal with whatever problems may arise. We have Galactic Union, Officer Exchange, Welcoming Nature, Federal Envoys, Federal Attaches, Interior Lines, Sanctity of Office. Federation types determine the type of perks you will gain as your Federation gains new level. So this is a Galactic Union, a Research Cooperative. A failed vote will result in a negative effect on cohesion. You must be the Federation President. All right. This is the one I like, the Research Cooperative. Free and automatic research agreements between all Federation level members. That'd be nice. Diverse ethics impose a 50% smaller penalty to Federation cohesion. Oh, that's kind of nice. So that's kind of cool. And then there's Trade League. Requires you to either be a mega corporation or to have the Merchant Guild Civic. Wow. A Martial Alliance. One must be true. Militarist or Fanatic Militarist. Oh, and a Hegemony. One must be true. Has Rogue Servitor Civic. That's kind of cool. So I've never looked at the faction type. So that's pretty cool. We're probably the right type for what we have. Galactic Union. Members of the Federation are united and ready to cooperate to deal with whatever problems may arise. Diverse ethics impose 50% smaller Federation cohesion. Officer Exchange. The amount of members contribute towards the Federal Naval capacity counts for 25% more. New members impose 50% smaller cohesion penalty. Available envoys +1. That's nice. Gain 1 unity for each envoy assigned to the Federation. That's nice. Ship speed is increased by 10% while in Federation space, and Federation influence gain is +1. Really? Federation influence gain. No, that's for us, for the whole thing. And then level 4. Let's see, our Federation needs 4,211 XP before we unlock this level. Federation modifier. Failed Federation votes and impose a 50% smaller cohesion penalty. Damage to endgame crisis factions +25%. That'll be nice. And diplomatic weight +10%. Gain 1 unity for each envoy. Damage to endgame crisis factions 25%. And monthly union +10%. It's not as good as the research ones, but still it's pretty cool. We can see our members right here. They all have good opinion, which is really, really nice. Fleets and laws. So secession type. Rotation, secession term, 20 years. Can subjects join? Vote weight equal. Unanimous vote. War declaration, majority vote. Requires centralization to be low or higher. So right here, low centralization. Monthly cohesion -1. Supporters. What about medium cohesion? Can we go to medium cohesion? What about medium cohesion? Yes, 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 yes. Medium federalize. Yes, I'm going to propose that. Vote yes. We are now medium cohesion, which is
protocols activated.
So that's nice. Fleet contribution. Members transfer 10% of their naval capacity to the Federation. No, we don't need that. Challenge. Oh, this will be interesting. Strongest. Challenge, so we can get that. Vote weight equal or diplomatic, and they're against that. Majority vote for war declaration. So right now it has to be unanimous. Okay, at the beginning of the game we're going to leave it unanimous. Later on I'm going to want the majority vote, and then later on I'm going to want president decides, and I'm going to want to be a president. So I like that. Kick members. Free migration. What is this? This determines if we allow free migration amongst members of the Federation. Current. Enabled. Yes. Why would we not want to do that? And it passed. Okay, free migration succeeded. Separate treaties. Federation members are allowed to sign diplomatic agreements with empires outside the Federation. Oh, so right now it's allowed. And then we have all of our envoys. Great. Well, that seems kind of fantastic. So I like that. All right, and we're bickering archaeologists. Tempers are running high at the archaeology site on Landing 5, and several archaeologists are openly disagreeing with Vickle in how to best proceed. progress at the site has slowed to a crawl. Research agreement. So what are we looking at here? We have consumed 3, produced 4.47. In Federation, migration packs and research agreement. Do we need migration packs anymore? Then, if we have free migration, and this is my question. I would think we don't break. Okay, research treaty. I would think we wouldn't need migration treaties anymore. Communicate. Sorry about my form research agreement. Yeah, it seems like we don't even have them as an option anymore, and yet it's saying so. The migration ones I have. Who do I have? The Durgasa, I think I have a migration treaty with them, don't I? Yep, break migration treaty. That would make them more unhappy than what they are now. So I want to keep everybody happy. It's just a little bit of a pinch to not get all the influence that I'd like to have right now, but that's okay. Here's our empire. We're trying to get the last of these systems. We need to build a choke over here somewhere.
New frontiers established.
New frontiers established. All right, this is a brand new colony. It is Coralvan. It's got a ton of districts, which is great. It's got a bunch of food. We have food planets. So what I might want to do with this one is go mining and energy, since we already have a bunch of food planets. And then this could possibly be a potential ecumenopolis down the road. I'm going to go with mining district early on this. And what's it got for? I have more than enough money. So let's clear the blockers off of that. Research. The destroyer is now available. Minerals. Crystal infused plating and research. We're going to go grab those minerals. And see what everybody's doing down here. This is good. Oh, and this can be upgraded now, but I don't want to upgrade that yet.
Handshake protocols activated.
What is this? Migration treaty from who? The Commonwealth of Jobsamore. No, I already. Sorry, it's just that I have too many things plucking at my influence right now. Oh, so the consumed is back down to 2.25, and I assume that's because of the Federation migration packs. See, the migration packs went from 1 to 25, 1 to 0.25. So I think it just needed to be the end of the month for it to catch up. So that's cool. That saves us some points by doing that. That's really, really awesome, actually, that we can go into the Federation and do that. So I'm happy we did that. Free migration. Heck yeah. Free migration. And so we have a Federation, and that's really cool. I like that. Because we're going to need it. We got this relic world up here, which I definitely want to...
Handshake protocols activated.
And that people want diplomatic research agreement between who? Yeah, so now this is the question is, do I want...
Founding a new home.
That's the other... Okay, Gwarton is there. So now all that's left is the relic world, and then this one down here, which isn't very habitable. This is the interesting thing for us. Because once we take all these other systems here around us...
Handshake protocols activated.
Then we won't need as much influence, and then I feel like we can go ahead and just grab all those research treaties. Admin capacity. Let's get that.
Handshake protocols activated.
I know you guys keep asking for that stuff. I almost want to... Commonwealth of... Okay, I'm going to do that so you guys will stop that. Stop asking me for that. Here's this world. These guys. Available amenities because... We don't have as many people on clerk jobs. We have 9 available clerk jobs, so it's gonna be a while before that world needs to worry about jobs, and that one. 2 jobs available here, so we need to start getting ready for another one. 2 2 jobs available here. And this world, I decided I was going to do this stuff. Technicians. All the mining jobs are taken, and there are more blockers. Okay, so max generator. Let's get these going. What is this? Senate floor is now in session. Charter of Workers' Rights. How are we doing for... We're in 3rd place. That's great. Buzzword standardization. Diplomatic weight from economy. I like that. We'll support that. Everything else is auto set up for us there and what we're going to approve and not approve. Evie is building an ag district, and then it needs another building. How are we doing on Empire Sprawl? We're doing all right. I'm going to put a bureaucratic building down there, and then what we're going to do is go colonize this relic world. You guys are... Wait a minute, hold on. Let's take a look at... What is this? Relic, planet size. No unique things on it. Plenty of space, though. It'd probably be a really good place to do research.
Construction complete.
They got engineering research. We've got +10 research with our people. I'm going to send our people there, and we're going to call this Relic.
Handshake protocols activated.
It's not an Arctic fox, it's a Relic fox. And this is with the Frubrans. Okay, no, I can't do that, because what are we at right now? Minus 2.5. Yeah. Research agreements are at 1. And we're producing 4. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so right here, what are we doing? Consumer goods are at 0, and what are we doing? We're buying 15, which we don't want to do. So let's go crank out the next one there. That'll pull a couple of farmers up. We're waiting for dangerous wildlife to be researched. This finishes off this pursuit of profit. So it gives us our next one. Mastery of nature, shared destiny. Engineered evolution. That's what I want to do. And where is archaeology project? What requires 2 other ascension perks to be selected first before we can do that. Okay. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Monthly unity plus 10%. Pop amenity usage minus 10. And governing ethics attraction 50%. One vision would be actually kind of nice. But this, a decision that permanently increases the maximum number of districts on a planet, is kind of really cool. The admin capacity would be cool too, but this is, I feel like this is bigger. Mastery of nature. It just feels bigger. Transcendent learning, no. Executive vigor, getting 2 more edicts later on is kind of a big deal, but this mastery of nature, I like this. We're going to take that.
Protocols activated.
We're going to do that. And what we're going to do with that... Oh, and there's a person here who's a harvester, so we're going to resettle that harvester to somewhere that has food, like Evie. In fact, that's what we'll do. We'll send them to Evie. So if we keep producing harvesters, we send them to planets that are focused on food. This planet, I put bureaucracy on it, but we have another planet that's now handling the bureaucracy. I don't think we need that. So I think I'd rather this planet do something else.
Handshake protocols activated.
The question is what? This mining world needs its robots, please. And we're going to switch it over to a mining world for right now. We're going to get a city district. Okay, and the construction ship is now done there. What I want you to do is go get that. And we have discovered a new archaeology site. Oh, and they grabbed this piece up here. So we're going to want to put a choke point there. These guys are our allies, but we're going to want to eventually think about putting a choke point there in case some other unfriendlies come in our direction. From that direction. And the same thing over here. We got a really good choke point right there, even though these guys are not our allies. Confederacy of Durgasa. So one thing we should probably do is think about getting that upgraded now and start getting it started. So Trappist. I put bureaucracy in this world, but I don't think I need it. And that's the question what I have. This world is going to be... Fox is going to be our research world. So research and mining. We're eventually going to switch it all over to research. And what are we going to pick here? Basic combat roles or improved deflectors. So what do we have here? These guys. After seeing the advanced weapons that our security forces are equipped with, several generals from the subterranean alien empire have come forward requesting that we share some of our military technology. Our own officers are hesitant to do this. It would make the aliens more difficult to defeat in battle should it ever come to that. If we refuse the request, however, the aliens are certain to view it as an insult. Arming savages with modern weapons would be a bad idea. No, we're going to give it our friends. Following effects. Jobs minus 30%. I'm going to give them weapons. I want to see what happens if we actually do that. So anyway, back over to here. So now we got one research one here. This is consumer goods. This is bureaucracy. This is alloys. So I can either put research or alloys on Trappist. And I feel like alloys might be the most important thing to do right now. So we're going to do that. I'd like to start getting some trade set up too. So... Handshake protocols. It's the same, yeah. Flu brewing. If I say yes, will you guys leave me alone on this? How much does this cost, though? How much does this cost us? That's the problem.
Handshake protocols activated.
And this is commercial pact invitation. Yeah, decline. Okay. Take a look at this. Governor gained a trait. We got another archaeology site. After much fruitless sifting through the ruins, a number of clues directed our search towards the ruins of a kind of planetary data processing and storage center. If we could find a way to gain access to whatever records remain, they would be invaluable for unraveling this planet's mysterious past. You go, little foxies. So Trappist, I'm going to say, is... Trappist 4 is going to be alloys. Mining and energy. So it's another AIM site. I have 2 of those. What did we have here? Election. Okay. That's another reason. Exotic gas refineries. Mining subsidies. Mineral purification plants. Corvette hull hit points. I'm going to go refineries. What is this? Who do we have? Selective nostalgia. Unity from jobs. Xenophile ethics attraction. I don't really need the ship upgrade speed guys right now, so I'd like to get Wagyu or Merg, and I have to abstain. So who did they elect? Wagyu, perfectly. Unity from jobs, great. And he's got food, pop growth, mining station output. You're the perfect leader. Live long and prosper. That would be fantastic. So I like that a lot.
Construction complete.
So Trappist... This is the other one, Trappist 5. So these 2 Trappists are both alloys. They're both exactly the same. This is 2 available jobs. I would like to start gathering. See, what do they got? 2 clerk jobs here. I'd like to start having more clerk jobs. But let's do something else here. What is this? Greetings, Foxorian friends. A recent Jagualan archaeological expedition at one of our planets uncovered several artifacts believed to have originated in the ancient Valtuian precursor civilization. The artifacts are currently being displayed in a museum on Ogo, but in honor of friendship between our 2 great empires, the Confederate Jaguala systems would like to donate one of the pieces to the Foxoria Authority. Arrangements are already made. Thank you for the gift. Usually we're giving those away to other people. What do I want to do here? Titanic life. The native life of Gowarton is built on an epic scale far larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now in the minds of our researchers is, what is their secret and can we benefit from it? Proposals to study the native life in greater detail are flooding. Proceed with the study. Ensure that the research does no harm. Issue special projects and take Titanic life monitoring. So what's Titanic life monitoring? These aliens. Van and Terraform project. Resume process. Available 17 months. The precursors. The Valthun. Titanic life monitor. 41 months. Ooh. What are we researching right now? Administration capacity, which is not that important. So I am going to do that right now. I'm going to research that because we just colonized that world and I don't want anything to go too horribly for these people. If something happens, this is clearly going to be a food world. And Gawarton is going to be food, and we don't know what else we're going to put on it yet. Oh, and what does it have? Does it have some bonus society research? Oh, this is a no-brainer. We're going to make it a research planet. One of the reasons for that is, it's got a research bonus. It makes sense to put scientists on here and also get society research from jobs. So you got to have research jobs on the planet to take advantage of that. There's just no reason not to do that. And food from jobs, it's great. It's max ag districts, habitability. This is one of those planets that because of its bonuses, it just automatically presents itself as do this with it. Just do this. Don't try to make it do something else. Don't try to give the wrong weapon to the wrong player. It's like this is what this planet's going to do well. Just do it. So we have this one planet here with civilian industries who still having to buy some, so we got to get some more people on that planet. Governing ethics shift in Jugwala to more openly egalitarian. Awesome for them. We like the egalitarians. Research output plus 10%. How are you guys doing? See, so what are we doing here? Building district. We're finally getting some alloys. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. Build those things. Okay, you have done a very good job getting up there and building that stuff. And then what are we looking at for edicts? Oh yeah, I wanted to use land of opportunity, immigration poll, pop growth from immigration plus 25%. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn that on. We have enough money now. The education campaign can be turned on, and we're gonna turn the recycling campaign on because we have enough money now to make that easy as well. And we can in fact turn on another edict if we need to, but I'm not gonna worry about any of those other two right now. They're not a big deal. So that's good. The Empire Capital has 7 jobs and unlocks another slot. So I want to start switching some things over here. This next slot is nice. What I want to start doing is taking some of these bureaucracy jobs and pushing them on the other planets that are actually doing bureaucracy and continue to put research down here. So I want to take research labs here. We have other planets now doing alloys, so I'm going to replace this with research. Consumer goods, the civilian industries, this is the thing we can't do yet because we're low on it, but this will be the next to go, and then the bureaucracy will get this whole planet switched over to research. And then what we can do on these planets now is we have that planetary decision. So if we go over here, it's 2,000 and it costs 100 influence, so that's another reason to do it. To have your influence steadily growing is to be able to pull those off. Valturium gas giant facility. So, and then here's Evie. Evie is our bureaucracy world, and this is great because Evie doesn't have any more available jobs. So, hydroponic farms, not a big deal. I do want to start grabbing trade from other places, but for now, See, and because of the bureaucracy, I want to be able to start taking bureaucracy off the homeworld, so I'm going to put that down. And then, in fact, give you a couple more jobs, too, there. And that tile blocker can come off. Right, let's make sure you don't have to worry about jobs for a while. We can sell some more food, in fact. Doing good on the food front, which I like. Once we found an entrance to the data center and forced passage through wreckage, it was surprisingly easy task to reactivate an interface with computer systems. Self-repairing circuits and learning algorithms quickly came online to restore limited functionality and communicate with our own computers. Cause for this burst of activity quickly became clear. Relic Fox was once the capital of a machine empire known as the Omni Codex. Named for their driving purpose, the Omni were a hybrid of robots and cyborgs who had attempted to assimilate samples of all biological life in the galaxy in order to prevent their extinction in the face of unknown galactic calamity. Ooh. Well, good for them. Okay, so this colony gets its first slot open up. We go grab robots. We're going to say mining world for now. You've got a couple more jobs. So that is going to happen like that. Here you go, construction site dude. Why don't you first go over here and build that mining station, and then we'll come back and fill in this gap. We'll fill in all the gaps here. There's some research and stuff over here. Then we can start working. And now we have 2.1k and a bunch of money. We can start building up our fleet a little bigger. So we're going to do that. And pause the game, and I'm going to build us a new destroyer. Gunship bow. Okay, we're going to put some large weapons on there. I'm going to make a couple different destroyers here. Reactor booster. Okay, and I just want to put like a big coil gun in it. That. I'm going to call this the Destroyer B for balance, because it's, you know, it's mostly kinetic, but it's a little bit balanced. And then we're also going to make, let's see, this one. We're also going to do this. Boink. We need a point defense one. Flak battery shoots at ships. This one shoots at missiles. And then we're going to give them UV lasers. We'll improve that design over time. But this will be the point defense one. And it doesn't really matter right now. Later on we'll get some better weapons. These guys can do a little bit more like this. If we wanted to do this, coil guns. This is kind of a close range destroyer, but the thing is right now we don't have the AI yet to tell the ship down here to tell certain versions hang back and shoot your long range weapons, and the other ones get close and do your thing. So I'm just going to call this a B-C for close range, even though it basically doesn't do anything different than the other one does right now. So there's those. This is our balanced one over here for that. And then all I want to do is go in here now. Oh, this can be upgraded. Let's do that last, though. Or no, it's separate of this. Let's build some more xenophilic for the Confederate diggers. We're going to build a bunch of these.
Research complete.
So we'll build those. Research complete. Advanced shields or the disruptor. I'd rather just get better shields right I'd like to build my little fleet up over here, though, and see if we can go take the alien vessels out over there. And then how many over
New
here?
frontiers established.
Both of them are small up there. All right, new frontiers established. Relic Fox is ready to go. It's a colony. This is neat. It's got a bunch of mining districts. So let's do that. We're going to say, and we have all of this really neat stuff. So this is a research world 100% because it's a relic world. It's got all this extra research on it, so research jobs will be great. Base mastery of nature makes this cheaper for us. Max mining districts +6. Let's get the max mining, max crystal mines. Ooh, and gas extraction wells, very nice. Unlock central spire. Let's do that. Okay, next. Diplomacy might be the one to go for next because we're not threatened by war right now, so I'm not worried about grabbing supremacy, and getting additional envoys and trade value and things like that seems like a really good idea, so I'm going to do that. We're kind of relying on the rest of the galaxy. See, like these guys, the Harmonious Collective, I'd like to send
Special project complete.
an envoy to them. Titanic life study success. After a period of research and study, the scientists have managed to make a breakthrough and achieve limited communication with some of the Titans. While huge, slow, and difficult to talk to, the Titans are incredibly tough and strong. Some few have expressed a desire to join our military forces, where they will undoubtedly be an incredible asset. So we're going to get Titanic beasts when we want to build an army, which means over here, I got to make a note on this. We want this to be non-aggression pact broken things. I was right in the middle trying to do this. Military. This is where we, and I'm going to do it with parentheses so it looks better. This soldiers.
Construction complete.
In fact, I don't want to confuse that with mining. So this is what I'm going to do. Soldiers. This is going to be where we want to make soldiers because we go in here to armies and say recruit. We say Titanic Beast. So when the time comes, soldiers. Soldiers will be there. You, my friend, why don't you go be... Oh, why don't you get that? And we'll make that pretty. So now here we're starting to get some trade over here that we need to start gathering. Which means we need to start building. To get things down to Fox, which means we need to get this built right here at Zandaban. Where do we want to put them to gather them from? So if we put one here at, what is it? Eol. If we want to put one at Eol, no, it's gotta reach 2 spots. So we'd have to put one. Let's see. If you put it, well, no, if you put it there, it'd reach 2. It'd go all the way to Landine. So if you put it at Eol, and then if you put one right here for protection, for trade route protection, this ties up 2 star bases, which is the only 2 we have left. I like that. It'll get us there. So I'm going to tell this, no, I don't want to build ship. I want to upgrade that. And then we'll get this system down here. And we'll start collecting all this trade and shooting it down in this direction. We lost a researcher, and we haven't had anybody with blue physics or anything yet. And we're still not going to get one. Raid Tor. I like that name. Raid Tor, dude. You are hired. But it's do I have anybody? Oh, I lost my partial genius, didn't I? So this person is survey speed and leader lifespan, but these guys are, the nice thing is he's busy leading society research. He's what? Leader experience gain? Busy commanding. Okay. Busy leading. I'm gonna leave you there then. Unless there's somebody else to recruit now. Nope. Okay. I'm not going to pay money to filter through those guys and try to figure out who's optimal. We got a robot here that can't work any of these jobs. So we're going to move him. And the place I want to move him to is the place with the bureaucracy, I think. So go. Trappist says what? Oh, they got... Oh, yeah. Why do I have 2 people? What are we doing here? I mean, we don't want
Research
this food.
Complete.
When did we do that? Replace that with a... after it lets me. That's still bugged.
Construction complete.
Alright, research complete. Exotic gas refineries. Woohoo. Place steel armor. I want to get that food situation taken care of. I mean, consumer good situation taken care of before I have to change it, but that might not happen. Okay, you build that mining set and then come down here and build the starbase.
Research complete.
Relic Fox. Very nice. Research complete. Admin capacity. Okay, somebody died. Society Research, Fleet Academy. Oh no, I want those blockers. I know that we've got some of those somewhere. Envoy died, so somebody automatically takes his place. And how's our fleet over here looking? It's a 949 fleet right now, which is not anything, no great shakes. We're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to need about 1,200 to be able to waltz in there and take those down. And then this is going to need to be upgraded because we need to start grabbing the trade from Gawartan. So things are rolling right along. Galactic Community, voting on things. Form the Galactic Council. Yes, we'll support that. Repeal regulatory pacification. Regulatory pacification. What does that do? Regulatory facilitation. Diplomatic weight from economy. Oh no, we're not reeling that. Repealing that. We're opposing that. Yeah, goobers. Alright, ships are upgraded. What's the fleet now? 1,100. Good. Okay. We'll build a few more fleets. How many are in a 21 of 50? Okay. When do we get a chance to build a few more? We'll do that. The archaeology dig site, ruined world. Ooh, the Omni Codex has been unearthed. This unique device contains the genetic sequence of every race that the Omni were able to sample and can recreate them using only basic elements as raw materials. Unfortunately, it seems the Omni did not have time to perfect it before meeting their annihilation, so there is no means of selecting which of the many sampled races would be created in any given activation of the device. Yes, so this is really funny. We get the Omni Codex, which is hilarious. So this spawn pops from an extinct species on one of your planets, which is pretty funny, and passive effects gene modification points +1. Activation costs us a bunch of influence, so we're not going to worry about it right now, but that is very funny. I like that. On this world, it says, hey, I need more jobs. And we're like, whoa, right. We got you covered. We get it, and our influence is up to 4 now, which is great. So, yay, because things are cheaper. Research agreements are cheaper. Commercial packs are cheaper. All right, I need this influence because we've got things to spend it on. That's the thing about this game. There are lots of things to spend your influence on. I'm not going to worry about collecting this trade. Well, I guess I can start now. It needs to go 2 systems away, so we're going to go trade hub, and then what we want to do is upgrade it, so it'll also have trade protection, and it'll overlap all of this, and we'll get trade going all the way to Fox from this direction. Should be nice. Hey, consumer goods. We can keep building them right here. Awesome. Civilian industries, I mean, well, because they produce consumer goods. Do that. That would be wonderful for you guys. Gawartan says, hey, give me robots. Give me robots, give me robots, give me robots. It's an agro world for food. So that'll be wonderful. Trappist is over here trying to do alloys, and in fact,
construction complete.
It can. I'm going to replace that bureaucracy there with alloys. I'm going to take this and put alloys down. And then I was going to say, yeah, I don't want food in this world. Replace this with 1 mining district and 1 generator district, please. Thank you. I don't know how I screwed that up earlier, but I did. Okay, you build. down here, go to this and upgrade that.
Research complete.
Shields. Okay. Research output. Basic combat rolls, but don't really need that just yet. This science ship can do research that anomaly there. This thing just got its first trade hub built, and so it started grabbing these 2 trade points here, and now when it gets the second one built, it'll grab these 2 over here, so it'll get 2 from that direction and 2 from that direction, or 2 from that direction. So it gets Henary and Landine. Should get both of those in 73 days. Yummy. And then this one, what do you got here? Research projects and system. Okay, I want to go back here and watch this because this will be fun. Borders closed from the diplomatic communications from Job Simor. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. I want to watch these 18 points though.
Construction complete.
And then at the end of the month, we'll get, it should be reflected up here. Bingo. Okay, nice. So, you guys closed your borders to us? Job some more. Commonwealth of Job some more. They don't like us. Democratic Crusaders. Birth of the Galactic Market. So we need to promote one of our worlds. It's another reason we're going to need some influence. Improve relations. We have an available envoy. Go do it, baby. Go make them friendly with us. So, Foxula, Decision, Galactic Market Hub nomination, 150 of those and 1,000. So we'll see if we can get that. And what do we have here? A harvester that we should move to a planet with food. So Evie would be one to move it to, or Gawartan. You can have our harvester. Nice.
Special project complete.
Archaeology project completed. A mostly intact Voltium spacesuit that previous looters had somehow overlooked has been recovered by our archaeologists. This 4-meter long tube-like construct has given our scientists new insights into what kind of environments the Voltium preferred. Ooh. Wow. Hot diggity dog.
Construction complete.
This is going to be a bastion over here. I don't know that we're even going to need
Research
it.
complete.
The Confederacy of Dergasa still likes us.
Construction complete.
Okay. Confederate of Dergasa all of a sudden doesn't like us? Oh, well, we need to improve relations. We have someone making them happy. What about represents our interest in the Stellar Compact? I'm going to send that person. I don't want to make them angry with me. Okay, what else we got going on here? Go get this. What do we got here? Science. Oh, gene modification points and terraforming gases. Oh, it's all so much stuff that I want. Let's do this first. Terraforming gases so we can get this last world, tropical world up here. Yeah, you guys are not being friendly? Confederacy of Dergasa? What's going on here? Their opinion of us. Last month it changed by -1. Broke a defensive pact. Galactic Community member. Xenophilia is an autocracy. Allied to rivals. Oh, that's why. Okay. If that's their big cause, there's not much I can do about that. Yes, we're allied to rivals. That's just what's going to happen. Possible to use one of your relics. We're not going to right at this moment. We are going to get this science ship doing something else. Okay, and over here we built this, and it needs trade protection, so we're going to do those until we get hangars. Is there anything else we can really put in here? No. So resource silos would be good. And same thing with this. Off-world trading company. This adds a nominal amount of trade for each trade hub. Since there's 2, it adds 4.
Ships upgraded.
It's not a big deal. I'd probably rather have the resource silos. Alright. It's a little early. I'm going to stop this episode. You can probably hear a scratching noise. I thought I would do the smart thing to keep the cat from interrupting my video recording, and I thought what I'd do is close the door. But you can plainly hear the cat going nuts trying to get inside this room. So there it is. We're going to end this episode 4, move on to episode 5. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you guys dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you have a question, comment, drop it down below. And if you want to support my channel, my Patreon is listed in the description below. See you all next time. Thanks.